YouTube? It is your favorite gamer here, Above Average Cody, coming at you with some full analysis of the Grand Finals, Optic Gaming versus Cloud9. We're going to go through each game in the series, guys, and I'm going to give you guys some pointers and tips, and overall just analyze their gameplay to hopefully help you guys take some tidbits from it and improve your own gameplay. So we're jumping right in here, guys. Obviously, map 1, CTF Aquarius, guys, and I'm kind of just going to... I watched this all live, of course, and we're going to go through, we're going to talk about some of the individual plays, some of the ways the teams played around the flags and things like that, and we'll go through. We might do 2 parts, guys. We'll go over games 1 through 3 maybe in this one, then we'll go over games 4 and 5 either Saturday or Monday, guys. So let's... Obviously, we already jumped right into it, guys, but we're going to go right through here. So, obviously, Optic, C9. I believe Optic ends up winning this map, just to spoil it completely for you guys. But the biggest thing to think about with these two teams is, like, these are two literal, well, top 2 teams currently, but they're top 5 teams in all of the world in Halo right now, guys. This is very, very fast-paced gameplay, even for Aquarius. They're peeking corners. There's always constant gunfights in action. You see Lucid picks up a triple kill there, and the thrusters play a huge role. And just there are always gunfights happening, and everybody is putting in shots. So that's just one thing to drill into your head. You may not be able to play this fast-paced in your own gameplay, but just Optic and Cloud9 play very, very fast, especially on this CTF map. So, obviously, they pull the flag util, guys. Playing util side with the flag is, like, super OP, because obviously you have the bridge to and from util to the flag stand, and then, of course, if you can spawn them out fridge, guys, it is very hard for them to get over there. You see Lucid, unfortunately, go down right there with Eco. Trying to protect their flag. Trippy trying to move up on it. Pretty much a stalemate here until more players come and spawn up and work their way over to the util side. Now we're basically in a standoff. As you can see, the thrust even playing a role in a little gunfight like that in the hallways. These players are always looking for thrust and picking up thrusters. Now we got Formal picking up active in middle of the map, guys. Again, middle of the map, there's always shots flying, and Formal being one of the best, like, guns in FPS games all the time. There's a very impressive man on the sticks, but he's got that camo. He's kind of just chilling in base, and notice he's just playing slow, guys. He's feeling out where Cloud9 is. He's letting his teammates assist him with the kills. He gets his kill on Penguin. All right, they have 2 down, and now it's go time to go pull the flag. You don't just have to run up there, pull the flag, and die, guys. And in this situation, he did not go util because he had nobody over there. There was no one on his team over there, and they were covering over mid with the fries, so best option there was to pull it mid. It didn't work out, obviously, because Cloud9 was able to snuff it out pretty quickly. So here we go, back into another attempt. They're trying to move up to mid-map to hopefully get some mid-map control. You see Trippy jump up. He gets Eco out of top mid, and then he goes for the util. So they're trying to set up here for a pull. He sees Stellar in the back base. He gets the kill with some help from the shots from, again, top mid, guys. The mid control is huge. Fortunately, he gets melee traded here. But they always have somebody top mid. And that, so I told you Optic goes on to win this match, guys. I think the biggest reason they won it is the map control, or middle control, I should say. Obviously, middle control grants you map control because you can see everything on Aquarius, but they secured nearly every active camo. They're always putting in shots. They're literally sending a single guy into the base and still getting kills because of all the shots coming from mid. But as you can see here, guys, they have their util set up. They're forced to spawn low fridge side. And as you can see, he already has flag to the halfway point. APG gets 2 kills with a grenade. They're still spawning their fridge, guys. There's nothing they can do. I believe they get this cap. And there it goes. Flag is in. Doesn't get more textbook than that. And as you can see, like, they weren't all huddled around the flag. They all weren't walking the flag, guys. These are, like, players at the top of their game, dude. So, literally, they can go off on their own and put in shots. And just the communication, the teamwork. Optic's teamwork is unreal. You're going to see that throughout this entire series as we go through it, guys. But they settled in on their roster very early. Lucid, Trippy, and APG were together the whole season. So while all these other teams were making roster switches and stuff like that, this team was just building chemistry, and it really shows. You can even look up at their assist stat. We see 9.5, 9.7 compared to Cloud9's, which is 3.1, 3.2. The chemistry really shows through on the assists and just the teamwork, so it's absolutely crazy. And meanwhile, I'm talking, guys, another flag cap, easy double cap there. Right now, they're frankly just out-frying them. Again, that's where the mid-map control comes in. You see Eco's up top mid, and if you give it a second, he's really not there for long at all. with all the cross shots coming in. Penguin moves up, but no help whatsoever. But Formal has the help, so it's an easy kill for Optic. And now they're kind of just chilling. They're feeling out the map, just waiting, being patient, putting in some damage, but also living up, guys. Just because you're fresh off spawn doesn't mean you get to be any more overzealous than you would be if you were in middle map, in the enemy spawn. Like, you always have to live up, and you can see how slow they're playing. And as Trippy dies, Lucid comes in just as quickly, realizes the fight, and backs out. And see, you kind of just keep baiting, switching, you know, feeling it out until you see an opportunity. And if you look far, APG is actually ratting all the way into the enemy base as we speak. He did go down in the back base, guys, but he did rat up Fridge side. I don't know if that's a strat Optic has, because you can see Lucid is doing it now. It might be a strat if they lose util side. They can do it as kind of a wrap. Lucid's holding this angle right now because he wants them to think that they're pushing the flag, but he's not. He's just there to put in copious amounts of damage with the commando. And then here we go. He's on a spree. Literally just, he lives forever. Like, he does not... His living up is probably more impressive than anything else, or anyone else, I should say. Like, it's just crazy how long he carries around these weapons and holds, like, control spots on the map. He's literally just going around frying, and look at that, guys. It's just... Cloud9 was having trouble with the frying this game and the cross shots and things like that, but they just secured another active. Optic did easily. Lucid was just there. He grabbed it. Very smart. He was there 15, 20 seconds early for it. As you can see, 5 minutes, 30 seconds left. Just going around. They're playing slow. They're holding the map. Again, guys, they have a 2-0 lead, so they can kind of take their foot off the gas a little bit, but they're still just shooting at everything in sight. Formal up there with the commando. Just shooting everything. As you can see, he switches out. Somebody jumps over his shoulder, starts putting in shots, and now you have 2 down. Like, Cloud9 was just getting... I don't want to say evaporated, because they weren't getting dumped on that hard, because they did play a decent game. It's just, dude, Optic's teamwork and cross shots on Aquarius CTF on this one was just very impressive. And I know their CTF is, like, the biggest question mark, but they killed it here. They really couldn't have done much better. I believe they do end up giving up a cap probably pretty soon here, because Cloud9 does coordinate a pretty good push. And I'm pretty sure Bound here. Bound puts in some very good shots on Formal. And here we go. We got 2 coming through util. 3 coming through util. They're moving up. Trippy gets 1. Oh, that's when APG ducks under his shot. That was such a raw play. Like, that's just how you dance on people in a 1v1, guys. Very textbook. Here we go. Just some regular gunfights in middle map, guys. Nothing too crazy going on. But again, I keep saying Halo is chess while COD is checkers, guys. Like, a lot of times it is just going slow and kind of feeling out your enemy and just seeing where you can move. But again, there's a 2-0 lead, so Optic doesn't really have to do much. And C9, although they are trying to do a lot, they are having trouble executing what they came to do. But here we go. They're going through util. They got a strong push through util here. They pick up the they pick up the kill on Lucid. But then APG and Formal just clean them up, guys. Like, it was just such a dominant game of CTF this entire time. Eco with a very nice thruster. Again, thrust is just so important on this map. Well, thrust is important in general just with how useful it is. But you'll see how often the pros will literally prioritize it. It's so easy being right out front courtyard of the base. Very well designed on this map where the spawn is. Lucid doing a little chasing. Got a little overextended there, but it really isn't that bad because Trippy and APG are still running rampant on the map. And they're just chilling. Now they're starting to go down a little bit here. Cloud9's finally able to move up. They're finally trying to get some mid-map control. They're not, but the problem is they're not really putting in many cross shots right now. They're kind of just playing just as slow as Optic is, which is not working out because as you can see, Penguin trying to chill, wait for his teammates to move up. But they're all moved up now. Now they just have to find the kills. They do a 1-for-1 trade, Lucid and Bound. Penguin gets the unfortunate melee there. Goes down. But Stellar finds 2. Stellar, just a phenomenal. He's just a stellar player. Goes down to Formal in util. Eco going for the pull. Goes right down, but he gets it to maybe the 30% point, 33%. Bound wreaking havoc. Lucid, good thrust, but doesn't really help him too much there. And now Bound kind of like not knowing where to look and stuff like that. He kind of just got caught out in the open, but he was kind of trying to play closer to the flag. Stellar able to get the flag touch, but goes down. Cloud9 just very much had a lot of trouble because Optic was just always in points of power on this map. And guys, I once again want to point out, the kills are impressive, but look at the assists for Optic. We got 17 assists Lucid, 10 assists Trippy, 15 assists APG, 12 assists Optic Formal Matt. I can't believe I read his name. It's Formal. I think it's funny he still has Optic Formal Matt as his name. But guys, look at the assists. Like, they are always helping each other with the damage. There is very rarely a 1v1, like a true 1v1 where there wasn't already shots put in or a dynamo nade shocking. Like, that's just good teamwork and chemistry. Eco's able to sneak out a flag run here, a good cap. They're right back in it, minute and a half, so they do make it a game. This is where I think Optic kind of... I mean, they obviously win the map, but they could have kept their foot on the gas a little harder, but they really just didn't have to. I think that's more of like a composure type thing, but again, when you're frying like this with the kills, the assists the way they are, guys, you're just in complete control, and that's just confidence in your team and your whole squad as basically a group of friars, which they really are. But right now, they're kind of just playing defense. You know, they're chilling. They're still in very much control. Even though that cap snuck through, they're really not worried about it too much. They got them spawning back base, and they know it. Trippy up top mid, just keeping an eye out, putting in some good shots. Hangs in, keeps challenge, keeps Eco busy, and just ends up getting the kill. Like, it's impressive how well the pros hang in, especially in this series. Like, even if they get hit, guys, they're still, like, challenging. They're in the fight. It's just impressive. He gets the line of sight spawn on Fridge. Meanwhile, hanging out util side again, guys. Pulling it util side. They get it right into the base. They got 2 down. Nobody there to contest it. Probably the easiest cap all game. So it's funny because, like, it felt like they took their foot off the gas. But it's not always playing slow as much as sitting back, waiting for the opportunity, and then just as you set up for it, just know when it's go time to pull that flag, get it util side, and just fly with it. He didn't even go true util side. He went through top mid because it's just faster that way. And then, honestly, he just had the fastest track home through top mid, and that's where he went. It just worked out really good. And I want to make sure I get the start of this map so we can see where they go off the rip. So now we're going into Slayer Live Fire, guys. I believe Optic wins this one as well. Live Fire, a very good map to hold long angles, but also play very close range. And, of course, the S7 sniper, guys. So you know we're going to see some insane sniper plays. Obviously, I did the top 15 plays yesterday, so you guys definitely saw a couple there. But here we go. Trippy gets sniper. He chooses to hang in up top instead of going right down top mid. But, again, he has such good teammates watching over him that it works out that way very well for him. So he's got sniper. He's going to come up top mid. He looks top mid. He doesn't come up top mid, but... I believe he gets a couple whiffs here, but if anything, it just makes me feel better about my gameplay, guys, that some people do end up just taking some whiffs. He gets a hit there and then can't catch the second one because he knows he wouldn't have had time to switch to the BR anyway, so that's why he took that second shot. But right now, the map's kind of like everyone's all over the place. C9's picking up some good kills, but Optic up 6-5. Formal holding his own here, A-plat. APG got him covered overhead. Formal has the sniper right now. 4 bullets left. They're kind of just moving around. A lot of the way the teams like to play Slayer on live fire is they'll just keep moving until they get some intel, and then they'll just hurry up and collapse on where they are. So, like, you see Eco and Stellar are both pinned here. APG didn't get the correct intel on Eco and didn't know he was still tunnel, but Lucid able to pick up the trade. And then Optic, just 3 easy kills there. They kind of just won the collapse on C9. But again, C9 was kind of sitting there holding one area. They weren't in a very good, like, position to go out and get those kills. Now Lucid holding his own. Jumps up top here. Knows somebody's top tower. Cloud9 pretty much spread out across the middle of the map. They're now trying to collapse on Lucid because they know where he is. And Lucid is just going absolutely insane. Just picking up all of these kills. Tries to get the melee there. Bound's alone there, and he knows it, so Bound's trying to rat around, and he does a pretty good job of it. But now they have the intel, they know Bound's around, and somebody picks up the kill. So, again, it's just the chemistry, it's the teamwork, it's the comms, and you don't realize how important it is in Slayer until, like, you see a team like Optic play it. And Lucid gets very pushy on live fire, as you can see here. And just, it works out so well because they are just, his teammates are just dumping in damage over his shoulders and things like that. Also, him with a plasma pistol, guys, if you have not seen Lucid play with a plasma pistol, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But just the gunny from all of these guys on Optic here is just insane. They're literally up 21-14, absolutely frying the pants off Cloud9 guys. And just the call-outs, the spawns. I mean, Formal gets a little overzealous there, but he's got Lucid over the top. Again, Plasma Pistol on Bound, the reversal, just insanity. Calls out Eco, top, snipes nest. Eco pushes out, gets killed by Trippy. Like, it's textbook. They don't even... So right now they're holding tower side. They're kind of trying to post up for Sniper, not necessarily to grab it initially, but to keep C9 off of it because Sniper can very quickly turn the tides of a game. So right now they're kind of just holding. They're playing slow, holding the middle of the map. That was such a good hang in there from Lucid. Lucid gets a full Sniper gifted to him. He's playing slow. He gets the unfortunate miss on the no-scope there. But overall, Optic up by 10. Basically, they're just going to go for trade-outs. They're going to go for shooting the same people and just play it. Not necessarily slow because, again, they're playing very pushy. But the big thing I want to point out here is C9. Notice how they're all back garage right now. Once you go down 10 guys, they do what you call turtling, where you have to play very slow and try to pick up kills. And even so, right there, Eco gets caught in a spot where Penguin and whoever else was there on the left side door couldn't really help out. And see, Bound gets the kill, but he gets traded out quite quickly. And Stellar gets the trade. And you can see they're not really working back. They're not really closing the gap too much, guys. But you can see how they got a couple kills there. That's where the turtling kind of works, because it forces the enemy team to kind of funnel in through one way. Sometimes it works good. Sometimes it doesn't. The reason it's not very good is because with a team like Optic, how good they are at shooting the same target and good with their nades and good with the power weapons, guys, it can be very dangerous to turtle against a team like this. But as you saw, kind of moving the map and trying to get the points of power wasn't working for them, so they had to turtle up a little bit. Even right now, they're still trying to play very close together. They've got Penguin and Eco top mid. Basically, they're all just trading out the map, which is what Optic wants. They close the gap out to 7 at this point. Bound moving around, trying to help out the squad. Gets an easy back smack there on Formal. And now they're pushing APG. They know they're spawning back green, guys. They actually get in a pretty good vantage point here. They're now doing what Optic did to them for the entire first half of the match. They're closing the gap more and more here. Only down 5. Again, they're still living. We got Penguin and Bound here over the top of Trippy and Formal. Bound, unfortunately, drops there, but Penguin's there, and then Stellar's there to get the view from back mud. I won't even commentate it, guys. Optic just collapses. They get the kills. They get the trades. Formal goes down out in the open, though. They've closed the gap to 5 still. Lucid goes down there. Unfortunate, but APG is able to pick up some of the damage. Trippy gets a kill on Eco there. Pretty textbook game, and now they only need 5 more. So even though Cloud9's closing that gap, guys, they're not panicking. They're chilling. They're playing slow. Just trying. Basically, they expect them to turtle up with how close they are to win. So now they're going to slow down. They're just going to get the intel, take it as it comes to them, and then just try to put in good damage. Because as long as you trade out kills, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, this is an easy win at this point for a team like Optic, even against a team like Cloud9. They single out Stellar. They push him, get him down. Trippy gets the kill there. Now you only need 1 to win. And now it's pretty much just don't get caught out in the open. They're doing a good job dancing around pillars, things like that. They're turtled up completely. Bound gets a kill on Formal. Again, they're going to play slow. They're going to wait for one person to make a mistake. They got Bound singled out, but here comes the triple collapse on APG. Works out quite well. Frankly, if they were playing like that the entire game, it would have worked better. The reason they got the easy kill there, though, was because 2 of Optic were trying to wrap around. Because obviously you have all the time in the world, guys. They were going to go around for a pinch pretty easily there to collapse and just get that there. But alrighty, guys. That was the map 1 CTF Aquarius. That was the map 2 Slayer on Live Fire. I think I'm going to call it there because I see we're already 18 minutes into this analysis, guys. So we'll save the other 3 maps for part 2. Maybe we'll do like a longer one for Monday's video or Saturday's video or something like that, guys. But, all right, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the analysis of map 1 and 2. It's not the most in-depth analysis, guys. I just like to kind of run you guys through what goes through my head when I watch the pros so I can kind of give you guys things to look out for. Obviously, I'm not a pro. You're not a pro. I'm just trying to help you guys get better at the game while I try to get better at the game myself, and that's pretty much the whole thing we do here on the channel with Halo, and we're going to do it for Modern Warfare 2 as well, guys. So please subscribe to the channel. Obviously, ton of Halo content. We're doing a 24-hour stream for Modern Warfare 2, so it's a lot of fun here. So be sure to hit that sub button. Leave a like on the video, guys. Please, it helps out so much. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the series. Are you happy Optic won? Are you upset Optic won? Let me know. I'm an Optic fan. Most of you already know that since you've been on the channel for a while. But that does it, guys. Super thanks. Channel memberships. If you like to support monetarily, helps out ever so much. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. You guys have been absolutely amazing. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.